2K Sports covered Aristotle, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Game 5 looks like it could be a... The action coming to you from Chicago, where the Bulls will be hosting the series tonight up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they suffered a disappointing home loss in Game 4. Now they look to win it back here on the road, and we'll see if they can turn it. And in a lopsided series, Shaq, for the team that's clearly overmatched, what can they do to keep winning?
You got to play fast and loose, because Ernie, Kenny, own it to close out the series. Not an easy thing to do.
You know what? You never know what's going to happen either. I mean, like an injury. Oh, I could shift the whole momentum.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you tweak an ankle or something like that, a hammy, you never know.
And you're also playing for pride, you know, as individual players and as a franchise. And you never know what could happen. You just got to keep playing.
I missed a game once with that. Well, actually, I was unable to type because I had kind of a hangnail. It came during the playoffs.
Wow. Was it a competition?
It was hard.
It was a writing competition.
No, I was just trying to do my job.
Oh.
Missed 3 nights. But I'm not soft.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
As one team battles to shut the door on the season, another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now, Golden State's starting 5. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins, and it's the 5 home in the paint. Now, here's Cousins, following the miss by Michael Jordan.
Now, Cousins just sensing there was going to be an opening and then found his man.
Harper gets to Mozgov. Here's Jordan. Good D by Thompson.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if he would change anything now that his team's backs are against the wall. He said they'll make a few minor adjustments, but not to expect any sweeping changes. He told me we aren't going to climb out of this hole by changing our stripes. We just have to play a little tougher, a little smarter, and I think we'll be okay. We will see if he's right tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
I like how hard Thompson's working right now on defense. He's just not giving them anything easy.
Inside. Durant kicks to Green. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Durant, no good.
And I think that was going to easily have followed Jordan.
And Thompson sends it back.
Now, Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender.
Whoa! And that's a rugged play.
Gracious.
Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Didn't think that was going to go in. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a positive effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Passes to Cousins. finished. Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Pippen. The shot misses. Great D that time from Durant. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 7 points.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves. Getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
Carries it from 3-point range.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
A little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Bulls trail by 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've been using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Shoots it. That one off the back iron and out.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Thompson kicks to Green. It's tipped. Osgood with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Osgood. 5 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
As Thompson with the ball, he'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Six to shoot. Cousins kicks to Kirk. And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 5 now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Jordan gets it to go.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Now here's Green. Curry passes to Thompson. Green gets to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Cousins. They get a hand on it. Osgood with the steal. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slammed up by Jordan.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. It's Durant on the wing. From 12 feet out, and the basket is good.
And he's shooting the ball very well, and additionally creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Saturday was a great victory for them.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Jordan Bell's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. It's Vince Carter on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry gets the bell. Down low, Cousins. This isn't close.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Levine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Third is Stephen Curry.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6.
It's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
There's the pass to Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
First one falls for him.
And Markkanen is showing the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jerebko's checked in for Cousins, and it's Iguodala in for Durant. So he gets them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Curry from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 9.
That's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Dunn kicks to Carter. To the wing right side. The 19-foot shot. Markkanen can't get it to go.
This is when you're just surprised that the guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Curry's shot is good. 3.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Iguodala with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3.
Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
To the inside. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And the line of Bulls, 2 shots.
So for the Bulls, Lopez, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Carter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Down low, it's stolen by Bell. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the shot is good. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And it's Lopez. One time on the assist from Dunn.
And look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Out to the right wing. Here's the teardrop. Livingston, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Now Curry doing a great job there with the pass. Of course, you're worried about the shot all the time, but a nice setup from Steph.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll return shortly.
Mama.
Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
He just gets it. You get around people in his life, whether it's players or coaches, who are stuck in this bubble of basketball and don't realize it's almost a fantasy world. And then you get guys like Steve Kerr who realize what's really important in life and that we're really, really blessed to be playing this game.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
Keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
So far, they've been active scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Bell. Then there's Jerebko. And it's Iguodala at the small forward. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Bell. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play for the 3, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 20 points.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
On the wing, Porter over Iguodala. Porter, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
No one covered. 22 points for Steph Curry.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Lopez. Over Bell. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. They dodged the bullet there.
Tries again. Porter, no luck.
And defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Pippen comes in for Carter, and it's Jordan in for Dunn. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. On defense, Chicago. 11-point game. Just his first attempt, and he connects with the jumper. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
That's as easy as it gets. When Klay Thompson's in a rhythm like that, you can cash it out.
Chicago calls timeout. For the Bulls. Harper comes in for LaVine. And the Warriors also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jerebko. And 3 from Jordan. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. The NBA is going to score. This is looking like one of those nights.
Now here's Livingston. On the wing, Thompson. It up and banks it in.
And here's the good thing about Klay. He's not just a long-range bomber. He understands efficiency. Just look at the number.
Pass to Jordan. Deep. Doesn't go for it. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green dishes to Bell. It's stolen by Rodman. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Jordan gets it to go.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Livingston finds Thompson. Takes a 3. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jordan. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State on the pass to Bell. And that one is stuck right through.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Pass to Pippen. Lopez kicks to Pippen. Over Iguodala. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Pippen's got 11.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to try to roll.
You could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Chicago making a switch here. Osgood's checked in. Then for the Warriors, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Bell. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Osgood with the block.
And the size and length of Osgood, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there. And really the story this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 4. Curry against Harden. Here's Cousins. Outside for Durant. Over Pippen. Offensive rebound. Cousins. Mozgov with the block. And he recovers it. And he gets it back. Durant for 3. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Pippen. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Pippen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Curry passes to Durant. Thompson from long range. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Stolen by Durant. Outside Green. Here's Durant. 12 points for him. Right side Green. Feeds it to Cousins. Osgood with the steal. Here's Pippen. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Kicks to Cousins. Pippen against Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Now that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
Changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Ron. And it's Carter in for Ron Harper. Warriors leading by 4. Curry dishes to Thompson. Pass to Green. High post Cousins. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories. Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Tipped away. From 18 feet away. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And 3 from Jordan. And the Bulls, another 3.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
So the classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
And here is Green, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Here's the proverbial easier said than done, Kevin. You got to tie up Cousins if you're going to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Moscow. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Jordan. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Scotty Pippen.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Bulls have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Thanks. Tied up with that one.
Well, Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Curry with it. He's got 22. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And guys, for the Bulls, they feel like this is their series, but that first half was an absolute dogfight. We may end up seeing a fast and furious finale to this game. While they have the opportunity to raise that championship trophy tonight, they're also facing a team with nothing to lose and who desperately want to push this series to 6 games. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And we're back here at Game 5 as we get things started once more. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
How about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
Yeah, proving that this moment for him is really not that big a deal, something we already...